Hi guys, this is Vineet and I welcome you to this video. This video is on ETL project that we are currently doing, and this is the part 9 of this video. I hope you have watched earlier 8 parts of this video. If not, please go ahead and start watching videos from part 1 till part 8. Until then you cannot continue with this video. This is part 9 of this video. So guys, if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There's a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button. It will give you a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. Let me give you 5 seconds to do so. Please go ahead. So guys, I hope you have subscribed by now. So let's move ahead. There are some points to remember while watching this video. Please watch this video till the end to gain better clarity of the concept, and if it's possible for you, please watch this video twice or as many times as you like until the concept gets clear to you. Perform any exercises in your test and lab environments only. Do not touch any production environment or production databases. And we would like to know your thoughts regarding our videos, so please do share your comments, suggestions, reviews, feedbacks, any requirements, any day-to-day experiences with SQL Server. You may also let us know about any situations where my content has helped you somewhere in some way. I've created some playlists for you to watch. Some of the playlists are database design, tables, business continuity, indexing, performance tuning, integration services, and transact SQL. And this video belongs to the integration services category. So why do we create playlists? We create playlists basically to enhance the learning of the user. So basically playlists are the best way to learn, and if you want to learn about any particular area, it's better to go to a playlist. For example, if you want to learn about integration services, we would recommend going to the integration services playlist and just watch out all the videos from start till end. Alright, I have posted more than 213 videos on my channel, and the number of videos are growing at a constant pace on a daily basis. Apart from that, I have a channel page link given on this slide. So all the links to these playlists and the channel page link are given in the video description area. So I would recommend going to the video description area and check out the links I've given. And let's move on. So today's topic is we are covering the ETL project, continuing with the ETL project, and this is the part 9. Let me take you to notes quickly. And yeah, we are into notes. So today's topic will be how you can use parameters with the project deployment model in SSIS package. So let me discuss something on this. So we will use parameter with the project deployment model in the SQL Server integration services. So starting SQL Server 2012, we introduced a new deployment model where you can deploy projects to the integration services server. So if we say starting SQL Server version 2012, a new deployment model was introduced where we can deploy our projects to the services server. Now this integration services server enable you to manage and run packages. If we talk about this integration server or SSIS server, let's call it integration server. This server enables us to manage and run packages, and it also enables us to configure the runtime values for packages. Alright, so what we will do in this particular video where we will be using parameters with the project deployment model, we will modify the package that we created earlier, and the package name was lesson5.dtsx was the package name which we created earlier. We'll modify this package to use the project deployment model. And what we will do next, we will also replace the configuration value with a parameter to specify the sample data allocation. So first of all, we will copy the package into a new one. So first we will modify the package that we created earlier, which was lesson 5 DDSX, to use the project deployment model. In the end, after replacing the configuration values with the parameter, to specify the sample data location, what we will do, then we will copy the lesson5.dtsx package. Alright, we'll copy the package into a new package. And by using the integration services project configuration wizard, we convert the project to a project deployment model. So we will use integration services project configuration wizard to convert the project to a project deployment model. And if we talk about this new model will use a parameter rather than a configuration value to set the directory properly. So we will cover the steps we follow to convert any existing SSIS packages to the new project deployment model. Alright, and when we run the package again, the integration services server uses the parameter to populate the value of the variable. So when we run the package, the integration services uses the parameter to populate the value of the variable. Alright, the variable in turn updates the directory property. Alright, we will show you shortly whatever we are telling you here. The package then iterates through the files in the data folder specified by the new parameter. Alright, so what all tasks will we perform in this project? 9. So step 1 would be to copy the lesson5.dtsx package. First task would be this. Second step would be we will convert the project to use the project deployment model. Third step we will do is we'll test the lesson 6 package or lesson6.dtsx package. Fourth step would be we will do the deployment of lesson 6 package. Alright, so these four steps we will go through. Let me bring them to the new page. So these are the stuff we will covering. Alright, so we will go through these 4 steps. Let's carry on with the step 1 where we will copy the lesson 5 package. Now before that I need to open the SQL Server integration services. So basically the projects are made in Visual Studio. So I need to open Visual Studio. So this is the app. Let's open it. Waiting for it to open, it takes some time. Okay guys, so Visual Studio is open. So we were working with SSIS tutorial. So let's open that. So what we will do in this task. So currently we are performing the task 1, this one, step 1. We are copying the lesson 5 DTSX package. So in this task we create a copy of the lesson 5.dtsx package which we had created earlier. And if you haven't completed the previous video, please go ahead and do so. And there are 8 parts prior to this part. This is the part 9th of this ETL project. Alright, so let me copy this. Okay, let me close this and copy the. So you do copy and right click on the SSIS package and do a paste. So it has created lesson 5.1.dtsx. Let's rename it to lesson 6.dtsx. Alright, so we have copied the package here and we will use this new copy lesson 6.dtsx throughout. Now after copying this lesson 5 package, if you currently have packages from any of the previous lessons, we have packages from lesson 1 till lesson 4 here. We need to right click on each package from lesson 1 till 5 and we need to exclude all these from the project. So let's exclude all these. So let's right click on lesson 1 DTSX and there is an option exclude. So there should be an option to exclude the package. So let's see where it is. So this one is the execute package, not the exclude package. So there must be an option to exclude from project. So let's right click on lesson 1.dtx. So we get this option, exclude from project, to exclude this particular DTXX project from this solution. So in order to exclude it from the project, exclude this package from the project, you need to right click on the lesson 1 DTSX package and select exclude from project. It's excluded. Do the same for lesson 2 till lesson 5. We want to exclude all of them. So let's exclude all of them. Exclude, and in the end lesson 5, let's exclude it. So right now we only have lesson 6.dtsx here. Let's see if we have data flow defined for this package. We should have, yeah, we have it. So we have a control tab and the data flow tab for dtsx6.dtsx package. So package is already open. Otherwise, if the package is not open, you can double click on the lesson 6.dtsx package to open the package. And let's right click on the design surface and select properties. So properties open on the right bottom side of this package. So ideally it automatically creates a new ID for the new package if we copy the package, but otherwise if you are not sure, what you can do is generate a new ID. To generate a new ID for this package, so it has created a new ID, which is fine for me. Let me save this, save all. Let's do save all. So this is done, guys. So we are done with step 1 of this video, which is we have copied the lesson 5.dtsx package. So let's move on to step 2 now. We will convert the project to the project deployment model. So currently if we take a look inside the SQL Server integration services, we see that the complete project is using the package deployment model instead of the project deployment model. So what we will do, we will convert this package deployment model to the project deployment model. And in order to do that, we will use the integration services project conversion wizard to convert the project into a project deployment model. So let's do that. So there is a project menu. Click on that project menu and you need to select convert to project deployment model. So do you see that option? So this is the option. So let's convert to project deployment model and we'll get the integration services project conversion wizard introduction page basically. And we can review the steps over here and then click on the next button after that. So let's click on the next button and it gives us the select packages page next. On the select packages page, in the packages list, clear all the checkboxes except the lesson 6.dtsx project. So we had excluded all the packages earlier from the project in the short while ago. So now right now the package 6.dtsx is available. In case other packages are also available, we just need to select the lesson 6.dtsx, nothing else. After selecting this package, you need to click on the next button. It takes you to the page of specify project properties. On the specify project properties page, we need to click on next. Here it is asking us to provide a project name. I'm taking it as SSIS tutorial. We can write out some project description as well, and it gives the production level. It is basically encrypting the sensitive information with the user key. So let's click next. I don't have to make any changes here. Let's click next. So it takes you to the update execute package task page. On this page as well, I need to click on next. So I've clicked next. It takes you to the select configurations page. And on this page, you need to make sure that lesson 6.dtsx package is selected in the configuration list over here. And we need to click on next button. Alright. So the configuration is stored in this particular file. The location, you can note it down if you want. Alright, let's click on next. If you want to note it down, you can note it down. So basically on this page, we need to make sure that this option is checked, and let's click on next. Then we come down to create parameters page. On this page, we need to make sure that lesson 6.dtsx package is selected and verify the scope is package. So scope, make sure that this is set to package. Alright, so it is already selected to package. So make sure that this is set to package and let's click on next after that. And it takes us to the configure parameters page. And we need to verify that the values for the name and the values are the same as one specified in earlier lesson. for the variable and configuration value. So variable is var folder name, and it is taking the value of C new sample data. Alright, so this variable currently has a value of new sample data, so that is fine. And let's go to click on the next button. It will gives us the review page where we can review our options. On the review page, in the summary page, so this is the summary section. Notice that the wizard uses the information from the configuration file to set the properties that are converted. So let's convert now. Convert this project to a project model. Let's convert it to a project model by clicking on the convert button. Let's click on convert. So after the conversion completes, you see a warning message that the changes aren't saved until you save the project. Click OK to close that warning dialogs. So right now I have clicked on the convert button and it is giving me the SQL Server integration box, and it's saying the project has been successfully converted to the project deployment model. But the changes will not be saved until the project is saved in the Visual Studio. I need to click on the OK on this box, the warning box. On the integration services project conversion wizard, we need to click on the close button. Now in SQL Server data tools, let's click on the file menu and select save. Maybe let's do save all to save all the things, to save the converted package. Now our package is converted to a project deployment model. You see, we are no longer getting the package deployment model over here, so it's in project deployment model right now. Now select the parameters tab. So let's go to this parameters tab over here and verify that the package now contains a parameter var folder name. So it is there. The parameter value is the same path specified as new sample data folder. So yeah, it's on the C drive, new sample data folder in the earlier configuration files. So guys, we are done with the step 2 as well now. So this one is done. We have converted the project to use the project deployment model. Now next step we will do is test the lesson6.dtsx package. So let's move on there. Alright, so let's test the package we have created. Now at the runtime, your package gets the value for the directory property from the var folder name parameter. Alright, so that is the thing. When we run the project, the directory property from the var folder name, our project will take the directory property from the var folder name parameter, which is set to C drive new sample data. And to verify that the package updates the directory property, execute the package, because you copied the 3 sample data files to the new directory. So let's check the data in the new directory. So it's on the C drive. Let's go to C drive quickly. So there are 3 files in the new sample data folder. We have these 3 currency types. One is the bad one that we have corrupted. Alright, now let's check the package layout quickly. And so we have 3 files in this data directory, so the package will run 3 times due to looping container. Now let's go ahead and check the package layout quickly. So let's go to control flow tab. So before you test the package, verify that the control and data flows, so this one is looking fine, and the one on the data flow is also looking fine to me. Now let's test the lesson6.dtsx package. So on the debug menu, let's click on start debugging so that the project will run. So after the project has completed running, on the debug menu we need to click on the stop debugging. So right now the project is running, if you see. So it has run 3 times. Finally it is done. Now what we can do is go to the debug menu and click on the stop debugging option. So we are done with step 3 as well. So this one is done. We have tested the lesson6.dtsx package. Now let's take a look at the 4th step, which is the deployment of the lesson6.dtsx package. Alright guys, let's take a look at step 4, which is the deployment of lesson6 package. Basically, deploying the package involves adding the package to the SSISDB catalog in the integration services on an instance of the SQL Server. So we need to add this package to the SSISDB database, basically on the SQL Server integration services database, which is SSISDB. And basically in this practical, we will add the lesson6.dtsx package to the SSISDB catalog. We will set the new parameter and then we will execute the package. And in order to for this practical, you use SQL Server Management Studio. So let me trigger that to add the package lesson 6 package to the SSISDB catalog. And then after adding it to the SSISDB catalog, we will deploy the package. And after deploying the package, we will modify the parameter to point to the new location and then run the package. So there will be 4 steps. First, we will add the package to the SSISDB catalog in the SSIS node in the SQL Server. So the first step we will do is add the package to the SSISDB catalog in the SSIS node in SQL Server. So this is the integration services catalog node. So we will add the package to this node and then we will deploy the package. Then we will set the package parameter value and then we will execute the package in SSMS. So first of all, we will try to locate or add the SSDB catalog. We have started the SQL Server Management Studio and we are connected to the SQL Server. We have expanded the integration services catalogs folder, and if there are no catalog listed under the integration services catalog, then add the SSISDB catalog. So right click on this, and so it is giving us the option to create the catalog. Okay, it is giving us some options like enable CLR integration. So if you enable the CLR integration, it creates the catalog database, which is SSISDB. So the catalog protects data using encryption, and a key is needed for this encryption. And we can use the password to protect the encryption key here. And we basically save the password in secure location as well. So let me create some password and retype the password. Basically I'm doing CLR. So we don't want automatic execution of integration services stored procedure at SQL Server startup, right? We don't want to do that. So I've unchecked this option, but yeah, I'm enabling the CLR integration, which will add the SSISDB catalog. And I don't want to enable this server as a SSIS scale out master for now. Let's click on OK so that it creates the SSISDB catalog. Okay, so an exception has occurred. So let's see what that exception is. So guys, if you see, it gives us an error message that SQL Server has blocked access to some stored procedure SP verify job of component agent XPs because this agent XP component is turned off as a part of security configuration of the server, and the system administrator can enable the use of agent XPs by using the sp configure command, and we can check on that. So let me pause the video and check how I can enable this agent XPs. So let's click on OK for now, and let's click cancel over here. So I'm looking for the documentation on how to enable the agent XPs. I will get back to you. So guys, I found out the code to enable the agent XPs for which it was giving the error. So execute an inquiry and make sure you are in the master database. You need to run these commands. So we are running the sp configure stored procedure to show the advanced options, turning it to on by using the one option, and after that you need to reconfigure it for the configuration changes to take place. So this is one piece of code. This is one piece of code actually, and the second piece of code is this. After turning on the advanced options, what we are doing is we are doing sp configure, and the option is agent XPs, and we are turning that option on. And we are, after setting this option on, we are reconfiguring the settings for the this settings to take effect. So let's execute these statements. So both are done. Now we will be able to add the integration services catalog. So create a catalog and enable the CLR integration, which is turned on. Let's put a password for this, and alright, let's click on OK to see if the database gets created. So it has created the SSISDB now. Alright, this is added. Now what we will do, we will add the package to the SSISDB catalog. So in the object explorer, right click on the SSISDB and we can click on create folder. In the create folder dialog box, enter SSIS tutorial. So let's name it SSIS tutorial in the folder name box basically, and then we can select on OK. So we see a folder under SSISDB, with the name SSIS tutorial, and under SSIS tutorial we have projects and environments. Now expand the SSIS tutorial folder, which we have already done. Right click on the projects, and there's an option to import the packages. So let's click on import packages, and it basically opens up the integration services project conversion wizard. On the summary page, let's click on the next, and this is not a summary page but the introduction page. Let's click on next. On the locate packages page, make sure that the file system is selected in the source list. So file system is selected. Let's click on the browse button. Browse to a folder containing the SSIS tutorial project. So I need to select the folder. So where is this project located? I need to check where this project is located, guys. Give me a few minutes. So guys, I went back to this integration services and I click on the SSIS tutorial. Now it is giving me the full file path. Now let me open this path to see. This is the folder containing our project. So if we go there, our projects file are in there, and this is the solution, and this is the project. If we talk about, this is our project. So let's go to the back to the SQL Server Management Studio. Yeah, it's here. So I need to select that folder over here. What is the folder name? So it's C users Vineet source repos. So C users Vineet source. After Vineet, that's source and repos. So let's see the source folder. Okay, we see the source folders over here. So in the source folder, select the repos folder, which is the repository folder. So it is already selected. Under the repository folder, we have SSIS tutorial. So this is the folder. So yeah, this is the folder which is containing our project. So let's click on OK, and let's click on next. So it gives us the next screen. Now guys, we are on the select packages page, right? And we should see all the 6 packages in here which are there in the project from the SSIS tutorial. In the packages list, just select the lesson 6.dtsx project and then click on the next button. The previous step may result in an error sometimes stating that one or more selected packages are not ready, but in our case we haven't got that error messages. We are onto the select destination page. Let's now on the select destination page, enter SSIS tutorial deployment in the project name box. So let's give it a project name, SSIS tutorial deployment here, right, in the project name box, and let's click on next. And again, this is stored in the same folder, right? Let's click on next. So click on next on each of the remaining wizard pages. We don't need to configure any options until you get to the review page. So let's continue clicking on next page until we get to the review page. So we are on the review page right now. On the review page, select convert, and after the conversion completes, let's click on the close button. Now guys, when you click on the close integration services project conversion wizard, SSIS displays the integration services deployment wizard once again, and we will use this wizard now to deploy the lesson 6 package. And basically, let's go through this wizard. Now this is the introduction page for this wizard. Review the steps. You can review these steps and then click on the next button. It will take you to the select deployment target. So guys, we are on the select deployment target page, and by default the deployment target selected is SSIS in SQL Server. And basically this option is selected, it will store your SSIS project in SSISDB hosted by SQL Server. So yeah, that should be the good option. So let's click on next. We don't want to save our package in the Azure Data Factory or Azure Snaps Analytics. So first one is the good option for us. So let's click on next, and then we come to the select destination page. On the select destination page, verify the server name is the instance of the SQL Server. So this is the server name, and it is hosting the default instance of the SQL Server containing the SSISDB catalog, and we need to click on connect. So let's connect to it using the Windows authentication. We are connected, and the path is SSISDB, SSIS tutorial, SSIS tutorial deployment is the part that will be created. So we are connected, guys, and let's click on the next button after you click on connect. Then we can review the options over here on the summary page, and then click on the deploy button to deploy this package to the SSISDB database in SQL Server. So now the deployment is being performed, and once it is done, we need to, now this is done, all the four steps have passed, and let's click on the close button. Now on the Object Explorer, right click the Integration Services catalog, right, and select refresh. So I've refreshed this catalog, and we will expand the Integration Services catalog after that, then expand the SSISDB, and continue to expand the tree until the SSIS, under the SSIS tutorial, until you have the completely expanded the project. So let's expand the projects. You should see lesson 6.dtsx inside the packages. Now we can see it over here, right? Packages node of the SSIS tutorial deployment node. So under the SSIS tutorial deployment node, we see the packages node. Under packages node, we see the lesson 6.dtsx package. And to verify that the package is complete, right click the lesson 6.dtsx package and select configure. It will open up the configure dialog box. Alright guys, so we got the configure dialog box. Under that, select the parameters on the left hand side and verify that there is an entry with lesson 6.dtsx as the container, right? Name is var folder name is the container. So under container, lesson 6.dtsx should be present. Under name, var folder name should be present, and the path to new sample data should be here. Alright, so that's fine, and this is fine. So we can click on cancel. So this is already configured. Now let's create and populate a new sample data folder. Now in the Windows Explorer, at the root level of your drives, let's go to C drive, which is the root level. Let's create a folder named sample data 2. Let's create a new folder, sample data 2. Okay, and let's, after this folder is created, we need to open the sample data folder which we had created initially and copied out the files. I need to check where that folder is. Out of that folder, I can copy 3 sample files from there. So let me go ahead and search for the same. Okay guys, we have found the file location where we had installed the sample data in part 1 of the video series. So these are some of the files. So let me copy the last 3 files from here, and let's place it in the folder which we have created on C drive, which is sample data 2. Let's copy these 3 currency files over there. Now after we have copied the files, now what we would like to do is so guys, we have pasted these files, and now let's move on to changing the package parameter to point to this new sample data under the sample data 2 folder. Now in the Object Explorer folder, go to the SQL Server Management Studio, right click on lesson 6.dtsx, and there's a configure option over here. So click on configure. It opens up a dialog box. So here in the value for the sample data folder, we can change it here by clicking on the button, and we can select the new path over here. Does it give us the option? So guys, in order to change the path, you need to right click on the package, click on configure. So right now if you click on this box, which is a 3 dotted box, you can use the default value from the package for the sample data folder, or else you can edit the value and put your new value in there. So this is the another folder we want to switch it to. So let's give that value over here and click OK. So you will see the value changes over here, right? And let's click on OK to configure the, close the configure dialog box. So right now the package is configured to use a different directory. If we click on the configure button, it will show us a new location from where it will pick up the currency files. Alright, now let's check the lesson 6 package deployment. Now in the Object Explorer, if you want to execute this lesson 6 package, we need to right click on it and select the execute button on the execute package dialog box, and and it gives us the execute package dialog box. On that box, it is showing us the sample data folder or the directory in which the files are there. And let's click on OK to execute the package, and we'll get to the message dialog box, and we need to click on yes here to open the overview report. Let's click on yes to open the overview report here, and let's see, we are getting the overview report now. The overview report for the package displays the name of the package. So name of the package is coming over here, which is lesson6.dtsx, and a status summary as well. It displays the status summary. So whatever status is there, it shows us all the status summary for this particular package. The execution overview section, there is an execution overview section over here, shows the result from each task in the package. So this is each of the tasks in the package. It shows the result from each of the tasks in package, where the task is succeeded or not. We see that all of the tasks are succeeded. And the parameters used section is on the right hand side, right? And it basically shows the names and values of all the parameters used in the package execution. So we have used this parameter name, val folder name, and it has a value of sample data 2, which we had configured. Alright, so this is all the parameters used by the package, and these are the steps executed by the package. So this is the overview summary of the package after the execution. So guys, we are done with this tutorial, and in the next video what we will do, we will let's go back to the notes. So in our next video we will talk about deployment of packages with SSIS. We will talk about that. This will be our topic. So we'll talk on deployment of packages with SSIS, and under that as well we will cover certain tutorials. So we will talk about preparing to create a deployment bundle, and we will talk about creating the deployment bundle as well, and we will show you practicals on how to install the packages. So for now we are done with this video. So what we have done in this video is we have copied the earlier package, which was lesson5.dtsx. We have converted that project to use the project deployment model instead of package deployment model, and in the third step we have tested the lesson6.dtsx package, and finally we have deployed the lesson6.dtsx package onto SQL Server. So I hope you like this video, guys. If you really like this video, please click on the like button below this video. And apart from that, if you are new to this channel, guys, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There is a subscribe button below this video. Click on the subscribe button. It will give you a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. And guys, in addition to that, if you have a good network of friends, please go ahead and share my videos with them in case you feel my videos can make a difference in their life. And also ask all your friends to join my channel or subscribe to my channel in case you feel they are also working SQL Server domain and they need help on day-to-day basis regarding the topics for which I post the videos. So ask them to join my channel. I need your help in this area. I thank you so much for your time on this video today, guys, and do post in your comments, feedback, reviews, suggestions and requirements and day-to-day experiences with SQL Server. You may also let us know about the situations where my content has helped you somewhere in some way. So you can talk about that, and I thank you so much for your time on this video, and you have a wonderful day ahead.